Marta, first of all, sincere congratulations. How are you feeling 900 handshakes later?
Well, quite a lot of emotion, I must say. But mostly I feel very honored to have been chosen by the members to be their leader for the next few years.
Well, I saw a lot of happy people when this was announced. Tell me, which part of your campaign do you think resonated with members especially?
Well, one of my favorite parts of the campaign process was speaking to members and having these one-on-one conversations with them. And I think that members also appreciated that I took the time to listen. And that one of my first priorities will be to have a needs assessment, to listen to their needs and adapt our offer according to what they think is most important, what matters to them.
Looking at the proposals submitted by your other colleagues, also candidates for the position, is there anything that attracted your attention, especially?
I have a lot of respect and friendship for Greg and for Daniel. We will work together on the board. And I think that one thing we all definitely had in common was this need to talk about the value of our industry and to advocate and to have a bigger voice for the meetings industry worldwide. I think we all agree that this is an important topic for the years to come.
Is it fair to say that the past 2 years have been a bit of a journey from deep pessimism to tremendous optimism now? Is it a fair assessment?
Absolutely. I think at the moment after a very difficult time, we see blue skies, events coming back very strongly. But I also feel that there's some clouds on the horizon that we should be aware of. If we think of things like inflation, like the war, like possible recession, and even like lingering concerns about sustainability and whether people will still want to come to events. I think this is something that we need to be very proactive about, talking about it and talking about the value of events and defending the value of events, because we know what they're important for, but the world needs to know.
I understand part of that proposal was to introduce more flexibility, adaptability into the system, going away from more sort of one-size-fits-all solution.
Exactly. ICCA has existed for more than 60 years, and
we saw some members for over 50 years.
Absolutely, it's impressive,
Speaking
isn't
of London.
But I think it's time, after the pandemic, to review some things, to think about giving our members more options, so that they can use the services that really that matter to them and not necessarily buy a whole bundle that might not be so useful. So this needs assessment will help us to identify the priorities of our members and customize our offer according to their needs.
You remember the question I asked at the very beginning of this Congress, how many members, how many of the 900 strong audience have been to more than 5 Congresses? Just about half of this audience raised their hand.
Absolutely.
I think this speaks volumes.
It does, and at the same time we have lots of new members attending for the first time, and that's a really good thing too, because they're the new generation and the young leaders of tomorrow.
We talk about impact and meaning quite a lot. For this Congress to deliver something impactful and meaningful, what is it that it needs to deliver?
We need to deliver, of course, amazing content, because that's why people are here. They want to learn about best practices, about innovation. But one of the unique offerings of ICCA is the feeling of community in our association, and the fact that members really want to network, they want to meet each other, they want to talk and have this exchange on a peer-to-peer level.
Legacy is a hugely important topic for ICCA. We've talked about it on and off throughout the Congress already. So how do you see your legacy years from now?
Well, what I'd like to see ICCA improve on, and that we would have something to report after my years of presidency, is to have more measurable data on the level of engagement of our members. Because we have this feeling, this intuition, that our members participate a lot and they engage with our association, that they value our services. But I really would like to use our new tools, digital tools and CRM, to actually be able to measure that and to be able to compare the before and after.